Let's get started with manual cooking in your iVario Pro. With the manual cooking, to access that in your iVario Pro, in this twin pan model, we'll start by selecting the pan base that you would like to cook in, whether it's the left or right. And then from our home screen, you can simply select from the top whether we're doing boiling, pan frying, deep frying, or pressure cooking. So these are our manual cooking modes. Alternatively, you can select from our manual cooking mode icon on the menu bar in the top, and then the mode that you would like to choose. So if we start on the left-hand side with boiling, you'll see a number of options on the screen. Working our way from the top, we started with the temperature we would like to be cooking at. In this case, it's defaulting and starting to our boiling temperature at 99 degrees. Under that, you've got a rocket, which is our iVario boost. So the higher we go, so if I'm up at number 3, we're coming to the boil really quickly. If I'm lower down on number 1, we're doing it more gently. So depending on the items that you may cook, how fast you would like them to come to the boil. Then below that, you can choose your time, again using the slide bar or using the dial to dial in the length of cooking time that you would like. Or alternatively, at the end, you have a clock for continuous operation of the heating of the pan. On the left-hand side, you have some options. You'll see a feather, which is for gentle heating processes, where we might be boiling items like milk. We also have an option for preheating of the pan base. You'll see a red thermometer to bring the pan base up to temperature before loading. You'll also see an option for delta cooking, where we might be gently cooking the item, perfect for real gentle braises and dishes. And then you'll also see an icon on the right-hand side with an auto basket lift, where we're using some of our accessories and automatically raising and lowering a basket in the pan itself. Okay. If I move across from our boiling into pan frying, you'll see we now have a higher temperature we can choose. So it defaults and starts at 200 degrees, but we can adjust the temperature that we would like. You can again choose the time that you would like to have that item cooking for, and you can also use continuous operation. With this, you can then move on to deep frying, and we'll see with deep frying, very similar again. You can choose your temperature or choose your time that you'd like to be cooking for, again using our baskets for automatically raising and lowering into the oil. And then the final option is for pressure cooking. With our pressure cooking, all we're doing is selecting the time that we would like to cook for, or the core temperature. So you can use our core temperature probe in your item and choose the degree of cooking you'd like for your product under pressure. And then follow the prompts on the screen, asking you to make sure we've loaded the pan, making sure it's not overloaded, lowering the lid, and then continuing the cooking processes. So these are some of the ways to manually cook with the iVario Pro.